So this is a Forrest Gump in Fort Lauderdale, having lunch before we go on a 3-hour cruise thing.
Tickets. They're on the other line, which looks substantial.
Off the boat at our island, another bar out there, and the rest of it. Little snack bar, then hamburgers and hot dogs, ice cream, alligator wrestling, birds and monkeys and lemurs and owls and all kinds of neat stuff out there at the island. Bigger boats are really 100 million or 200 million. Paul Allen's got a big yacht in town, a little bit south of where we go, 350 million. Steven Spielberg yacht is 200 million. This is only 50. All these boats are owned by U.S. citizens, and they all have the foreign red Cayman Island flags on the back. You notice that on most of the boats. If you don't know why the foreign flags are on the boats, you're probably paying sales tax on stuff you buy. Say 5 or 10 million in sales tax. Have 10, 20 in the crew. The jet skis over on the right there inside that boat. Boat on the right called Tranquility. Michael Bloomberg, ex-mayor of New York City. The White House for sale on the left, $25.7 million. They sell hot dogs, Oscar Mayer. House with the yacht to the left, Chuck West, Pet Supermarket. $1 you had last week, or yesterday, out here in one of these homes and yachts. No funny money or other money, which I've been saying lately. Legend there's got the Marshall Islands flag. Las Olas Boulevard up ahead of us here. Scoot down here a little bit, look at a big house like that one. That's only about $5 million. Pretty cheap compared to hundreds of millions. See around. Anyway, the big place here on the left, he owns from Ohio, owns Ohio Steel. Everybody in Florida is from somewhere else. The rest of the time, people are gone, all the homes are empty. I don't see anybody today except for the helmet. I'll say that 10 times usually. I always get up and go, wow, I can't believe the way everybody lives here. Nope, nobody's living here. They're all winter cottages. All man-made islands over here on the right-hand side, and everything's man-made. Another nice yacht over here on the right-hand side. That one, Dream Chaser, chasing some dreams there. Now, if you don't have $20 million for a boat, you can buy the one on the left. Look at that tiki hut boat on the left-hand side. It's a floating bar. Budweiser beer.
It's a 200-year-old beer.
Left side, first house there is Al Pacino's house. Movie Any Given Sunday with Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx. White House with the fountain on the left. Michael Mann, producer of Miami Vice. A couple episodes of Miami Vice filmed over there. He hates his relatives and the mother-in-law and the whole long list there. That's a one-bedroom house. Nobody can stay there. No room for nobody. Cubby's flat. Come back and forth 20 times a year. Flights go up and down as soon as they get there. Place here on the left-hand side, David Stern, a foreclosure attorney, made billions and billions of dollars for closing on everybody's homes back in LA. In his house, he's in jail. There's some of the robo signing and all those funny bad deals with the bank. $100 million yacht. Little white boat, white poodle over there. First little boat, there's electric boat, 12 hours on batteries. This little sightseeing boat, actually. Yeah, $100 million yacht there on the left. Of course, Cayman Island flag, save $6 million, no sales tax. It's not where the people are from, not where the boats are from. On the right, she sells blue jeans. Gloria Vanderbilt, women's clothing designer jeans. She was on TV a month ago, she's still around, and her son's on TV every night. Right? Her son is Anderson Cooper from CNN. And right, we tore down the house, but then just finishing up another one. That was concrete seawall, concrete pool, concrete house, steel, bulletproof windows, impact proof, marble bar and barbecue over there. Yeah, no people. White house over on the left, got a hot tub on top, all the funny looking whatever windows over there. Top is poured cement. That way it doesn't matter if it rains or gets windy here. We don't get. Today's windy. We haven't had a hurricane here since 2005. We don't get hurricanes in South Florida. I think they spent $127,000 on the pool there. Nice. All that. Neighbors on the right, the palm trees on the right from Saudi Arabia. It's more of the purple bougainvillea. Everything's green all year long. You come to Florida, you stay at a hotel or motel, or come back and buy a timeshare, or buy a condo or a cottage like that one, $40 million. And everybody spends $40 million like we spend $4 or whatever. Place here on the right, the senator from Wisconsin on the right. Senator Kohl's, like at Kohl's department stores if you shop at Kohl's. Probably where my wife's at. Kohl's amazing. One of them I need you to just tear it down. Bigger house. 20-foot ceiling, whatever you want. You left the door open. Now, I live on the water. Here's one on the left, $32 million, called George. Tells George you rode the Jungle Queen. They'll knock off the $2 million. Get to 30. When we get up the New River here, better chance of seeing the manatees. 5 or 10 feet off the seawall, 36. That brought the Army to Florida. There was a Major Lauderdale that came down from Tennessee, built 3 forts along the river here fighting the Indians. Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, Fort Pierce, Fort Jefferson. A little different back then. Forts and Indians. Still Wayne's house here on the left. He's like all the billionaires giving away all on it. 1,300,000 alligators. There's another one and another one. Every dock, every seawall, you're going to see iguanas. There's 3 more on the right. 4 more, 5 more. All over the place. Got a little baby one just before the fence over there on the right. Before the black fence. Got the little baby ones. That's how they used to start here. That's a railroad bridge. Little house here on the right, you have a local jewelry store, hot tub, gas liner, swimming pool, waterfall. Over on the right there, look there. Older home there, nice different apron. White house here on the right, the nice grass, but it's all fake grass from Home Depot. They rent that out for $1,000 a night. Next house here on the right, just past the pool, there's an avocado tree, mango tree in the back. Right by the house there, there's a skinny papaya tree with green and yellow papayas. Mangoes, oranges, strawberries, you grow all that right in your backyard. Go to pumpkin. Fortunately, they tore down the grocery store next door. They put in 30-story condominiums on top of the old house. New seawall, new condos, on the right. Here on the left-hand side, actually it says Trinity on the side, it's made in New Orleans. Most of those are made out of the country. That's a 10-year-old boat. We got 300. In Italy, they got 100 skinny little canals in between here. city or something. All changing. Like on the right, the new Performing Arts Center, the new Museum of Science, the new IMAX 3D movie theater. We're looking to do something tomorrow. Giant chair over there on the right. Straight ahead of us, the musicals and Broadway shows tonight. Sunday, this Sunday, April Fool's tomorrow. But Sunday is the first Sunday of April. So we're going to have thousands of people and a half a dozen bands over here. Sunday jazz along the Riverwalk. The only thing good over there and solid is the caboose alongside the house over there. Through the trees, you'll see his office. That's where he writes his books. Red caboose. The way we're slowing down here, we must have a yacht or a barge or something coming around the corner. Up ahead, real skinny part of the river. A lot of bumper boats up and down the river. Lose a couple thousand people here in boating accidents. The little boats. Of course, the worst one was our Marlin picture, right? 67 miles an hour as it rocks at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, here on the right, the little sign there on the right says Little Georgia, which is connected to Little Florida here on the right-hand side. 653 feet of waterfront, according to the sign there. Shaped like the state of Florida. That's 4.2 million. So around Fort Lauderdale, around the Keys, come up on the west coast. As on here on the left, push a button, the doors go up, and indoor, outdoor living room. Loaded. Royal Poinciana tree, that big tree on the left turns bright red and orange. Another new one on the left. More condominiums here on the left, just like the other ones we saw before. Used to be 35,000, now they're 500,000. Now, if you're going to move to Florida like everybody does, sooner or later, average price for a house in Florida was on the news last month, $119,000. Yellow house here on the left was a couple $100,000, went up to $500,000, then they added on, real nice here on the left, now it's $1.7 million. Nice. Anybody from New Jersey on the right? Sign says Pittman, New Jersey, son of a barber. Pittman, they do get haircuts over there on the weekend. Dave up there blowing the whistle. Hopefully we get he's getting ready. He hears the whistle. He's getting ready to fly over the fence. Fly, Mozart fly. It's a little bit of a drop on the other side there. He's going to go over there and tear up the neighbor's yard. Tear up the neighbor's yard, jump the fence, there he goes. One more time. There he goes. Little animals over the years come out to more iguanas there on the left. They will jump right in the water and swim around. A little adventure last night. Hello there! Hey anyway, more people waving over here on the right as they do 6 times a day when they see the jungle queen coming around. The sailboat, the flagpole there is a sailboat mast, came off the sailboat the Intrepid, that won the America's Cup 2 different years. All the boats are for sale, he's a yacht broker. 65 Vikings, 62-foot over there. Any place here on the right, Bob Elmore, a hard drive statement corporation. He built the house here years ago, never told anybody about it. Took the wife out for dinner on their anniversary and took her over there for a drive, pulled up there and gave her the keys to the house. It's an anniversary gift. Bird on the island there, the Program, the Chinese fishing duck. And the next house, you can be able to see it, the boats are too big. They built the house over there so the crew, 22 of the crew don't have to stay on the yacht. Clean it all day long, you don't want to live on it. They built that. Another boat, all the property, nice grass, all the way back there, way back there to the wall. Mustang. condominiums and a marina on the right, and more condominiums and a marina on the left. New bridge, new trains, more people coming down here on the train. A lot of work around here. Now we get up here, it's 2:30 right now. 2:30 right now. We're going to be leaving at 3:35. 3:35 will give us an hour up here. 3:35 will be sailing time from the island. The two alligator shows up here. Towards the end of the stay, don't get lost. Pretty much an hour by the time we get tied up here. Give us plenty of time to grab a hot hamburger and see the two alligator show. Hit that after the first gator show.
That those guys were able to provide their families with fresh meat all year long without any issues. Now you have to think, in the early 20s and 30s, the Seminole people that were living in the Florida swamps, they did not have refrigeration. They did not have any ice cubes. Therefore, when they would go on a hunt, when they would dispatch of an animal, they did not have any way to keep that meat fresh. So, the Seminoles, as smart and as talented as they were, and very much still are, those guys developed a technique where they could literally send one of the most unlucky individuals from the tribe out into the swamps by themselves with nothing but their two bare hands and a little piece of rope. That man's job was to locate an alligator, jump on the back of that alligator, and then tie his mouth shut so that he could bring that animal home alive. Now they would store them in pits, much like you were looking at right where I am standing. That became the Seminole way of food storage. Now, I am not a Seminole, I am not a hunter, and again, I am not here to hurt the alligators. What you are about to see is my gentle approach towards this barehanded capture technique, or alligator wrestling, as we all better know it today. So, having said all of that, are you guys ready for an awesome show? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to have to do a lot better than that if you want to get a good shot of me. Let me help you guys out. Does anybody here know how much an alligator wrestler, how you guys doing, in the state of Florida gets paid today? Now the object here is to try and get him to walk out of the water on his own. Come on, bud, I can't pull you out today. Because we had a little accident the other day. This was after the show. And now I can't pull him by the tail, which is what I would like to do. So we're going to do a little bit of one-handed arm wrestling today. Come on, big boy, all the way out. Now an alligator, ladies and gentlemen, and I know this from perfectly good experience, has a bite pressure of about 3,500 pounds of pressure per square inch. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lot. That is a lot of pressure. Second most powerful in all of the animal kingdom. That means whatever gets trapped inside the mouth of an alligator will remain. Is nobody following along here? Right inside the alligator's mouth. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So, what we're going to try and do is we need to capture the alligator. Who knows the safest way to get on the back? Why do you guys only wake up when that happens? Who knows the safest way to get on the back of an alligator? It's a fight. About 95% of the time. So we're gonna try and get on this back guy, the back of this guy as easy as possible on me and the alligator at the same time. There we go, nice and easy. All right, how about a big round of applause? It's gonna be the part that hurts. 1, 2, and oh boy, that feels good. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to bear with me. Pretend that I am a Seminole man and I have just captured myself an alligator. The next step for me, as that Seminole man, is to secure these jaws. So I'm going to take my imaginary rope, out of my back pocket. I'm gonna tie it around the alligator's mouth. But what do you need to tie a rope? 2 hands, ladies and gentlemen. I have 1.5, so I'm gonna need a little help today. Little Missy, right here. Right here. Hi, little one in the pit. Do me a favor, hop in the pit, watch that out the alligator directly over all those teeth, because what could possibly go wrong? And they would hold that mouth shut, just like.
Do you have life insurance?
I wish. They don't give me life insurance, pal. So, don't make me beg. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now I have 2 free hands. I can take that rope out, I can tie it around the alligator's mouth, and then I can bring him home to my mother-in-law.
Go a little farther.
What happened, ladies and gentlemen? Did I scare you?
Yes.
All right, living a softer holiday for my hospital bills. So, ladies and gentlemen, anything you leave in there is much appreciated. After the show, I do have a little surprise for you guys. This is separate from that. I brought you guys my own little personal buddy. His name is Wally. He is only Wally Gator. He is only 3.5 years old. He is just a little munchkin. Come here, troublemaker. First, you never want to get in, then you want to get out. I don't get you. Come on, Bubba. Aww. No, you guys are supposed to go. Aww. There it is. Everybody say hello to Wally. Hello, hello. Hello. You guys are allowed to hold him. You are allowed to take pictures with him. We do ask for a $5 donation per person for the photos. The money for this is separate.
Oh, I see. Oh.
That's where they do dinner. And I guess the dinner show.
Now where I am, that was snowing for Christ's sake. Friends, you know what? Okay, hard for Christ's sake. Yeah, little twins. Yeah.
Place is great. You got a putting green, eh?
That. It's across the street, yeah, but it's like, 1 million as opposed to 5 million, whatever it could be, or 5 million homes. Oh, now it does have your life. That was a good
Guy's name is Jack Hutchins, who makes air conditioning for your car. He lives in Costa Rica. It was in the paper last year, property tax there. A lot of people ask me about that. You get to do your taxes tomorrow. The property tax there is $64,000 a month. And that's the good part, you get to write off. Or, I can't afford to bring up either. He has 6 boats. One yacht, 4 little ones. Back over in the Bahamas. Here on the left side, get a picture of the, let's see, one house? No, there's 2 houses. It's the guest house at the back.
I'll split it with you guys. You want to run the guys?
The yellow house here on the right, George Cohen and Bill Gates in Europe. And building a new dock for his new yacht. Top of the house, there's a skylight over the fence. homes are empty 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years at a time. Never see anybody in there. Square feet. I've been living with here 50 years. They never see each other. 35,000 square feet, 12 bedrooms over there. You go to the gym, or better, if you don't go to the gym, still pay your dues. And then you go over here on the right, visit Michael Mann, but you can't spend the night over there on the right. One bedroom house. You visit, but you can't stay. We come out at night on our barbecue trip. Like I said, you can see the inside there. Pretty neat. The old house on the left, using the movie Where the Boys Are, the Anheuser-Busch house, put by Andy Fox. And the car dealer on the left, Mike Maroney, part of Auto Nation. Now we get back to Bahia Mart. Go see your park to Bahia Mart. Tell them you're on the